The over-under season 2025 show. The Western Bulldogs. Last year finishing 14-9, once again outside the top 4. Surprise twist. The over-under this year is 12.5. It's a bit of a dip. It's strange. We saw some players get bevoed.
That was actually, you said Port was the team we talked about the most. I think Bulldogs are up there.
To be honest, I don't think we did. I think there was there was much more drama with Port throughout the season last year.
We just talked about Bevo getting bevoed.
And like players getting bevoed and departing for, non-bevo pastures. With obviously McRae going to St Kilda, Bailey Smith going to the Cats,
Caleb Daniel.
and Caleb Daniel going to the Roos. It sort of hurts their depth, clearly, right?
Yeah, their depth is cooked, I reckon.
This is what happens when you have an injury list that they have right now. The big year now for this team is, will they win enough to save Bevo's job? It's all strawberries and cream right now at the doggery. And
what are you talking about? The pound.
Yeah, we're going to the pound out west. Will they win enough to save Bevo's job? Because it's like, it's nice. You can go, we're all behind him right now. But if you're like 2-8 in round 10, he's gone.
Nah.
The biggest
They won't win enough. No, but
I agree with
you. You have a look at their injury list right now, plus Jamara's issues as well.
That's it.
Like, they are in trouble. Like, Bond's just looking around going, oh boy, Sam Darcy, come with me, son.
Yep.
So Sam Darcy is like the obvious rising star candidate. He is like their best sort of young thing.
Shining light.
The problem is, Tim English is dealing with an abdominal injury. You've got Jason Johannesson dealing with a hammy. You've got Liam Jones already done for a big chunk of the early part of the season.
Johannesson.
Yeah, and so that's what I'm saying. Like they're both dealing with hammies, right?
Cooked,
and they're just cooked. Aaron Norton's dealing with a calf. You've got Treloar out with the calf. You've got Jamara, just a big question mark, and they've lost Cody Waitman already to a knee injury.
Like five of them are out to like round 10.
So that's kind of the thing. That's right. Will they win enough? Like, what's the point? They have to be like above 500.
I think they have to make.
Can they be 4-6? Can they be 3-7? If they're 3-7 by round 10, he's gone. Right?
I don't think it comes down to that. I think he's going to have the whole season, and then they might get rid of him, depending if they make finals or not. Because
he's an early cut.
I agree that they've probably in the past should have made top 4 and should have done a lot better. But I think their team isn't as good, so they're probably like, finals is probably the cutoff mark for me, and then that'll be to the end of the season. So I think he'll have his job for the rest of the year.
There is a world where they are 0-5. Because of all these injuries, North could knock them off round 1.
No chance.
Collingwood, Carlton, Freo away, and then the Brisbane Lions at gather round. If they're 0-5, he's gone.
It's just very. I don't mind that.
I'm thinking worst case scenario.
Losing to North in round 1 is quite literally worst case scenario. There's no other worst scenario.
Yeah.
But the thing is, they could also then knock off Carlton in round 3.
So by the bye, round 11, if they're 4-7 at the bye, do they pull the trigger?
I just think they very rarely sack AFL coaches. Like, I would love to see it.
4-7, I don't think is enough.
3-8?
Because you can, like, what did we talk about all last year with the Dogs? Is like they just hovered around within 2-3 games of 500 all year, right?
And then went bang, bang, bang.
And then they ripped off a little bit of a win streak and got themselves into the finals.
Yeah, but then they lost to Adelaide.
Yeah, they got steamrolled. So it's just a weird situation. They play North twice, including round 1. Freo, Brisbane, St Kilda, GWS, and Essendon. So it's like a weird mix. They've got the 10th, again, this is the 10th hardest schedule. So it's very mid-tier sort of stuff for the Dogs. Their best player is very clearly the Bont. They've got Libba. Treloar's obviously already out. He was an absolute possession machine last year.
Ed Richards, step up, son.
You should see this like forward line shine, but without Waitman there, I think that's a real kick. Jamara is sort of a big question mark. You got Sam Darcy. You've got Norton. Rory Lobb, we've already sent him back. Liam Jones is already out.
Yeah, they definitely have to send him back.
So many question marks. I'm going under.
Good way to go. I am going under as well. I think they'll, definitely under.
I've got 9-14.
Well under. I have them 10-13, actually. I'm surprisingly bullish at 10 wins.
Actually, I got them at 12. Actually, I'm going under, but I'm got them around 12-13.
I think there's just like too much scope for them just to drop stupid games as they sort of deal with these injuries and sort of getting dudes in and out.